Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Greek Godcast. We're your hosts. I'm Dan the Man, and with me, as always, is the Greek God himself, Tyler Jones.
What does katana mean?
It means Japanese sword.
Yes. We are doing our review on a
Glorious. Amazing.
Amazing, spectacular train wreck
One of a kind.
a movie called Samurai Cop.
Yes.
It's not going to be like we've done normally. We don't have notes.
No.
There was no taking notes with this movie.
There was no need for notes for this movie.
Yeah, it kind of was. If you think we're bouncing back and forth a lot, that's because the movie bounced back and forth a lot.
Yeah.
So, but before we get into all that, you have Dos El Deos remaining. Well, when this uploads, it'll probably be Uno El Deo.
Yeah, it'll probably go up tomorrow. Today's Wednesday.
Yeah. For the contest, it's running until Friday, May 15th.
Yep.
Watch the Forrest Gump video on YouTube, or on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
There's a password in there. Find password, subscribe, screenshot that you're subscribed, and email us at GreekGodcast@gmail.com. Send us your name, the screenshot of you being subscribed, and the password for your chance to win a free show shirt. It looks like this.
The format
Yeah.
is the one we're giving away.
We're also got a new shirt coming.
We do got a new shirt. It's not this one, though. I got mine in finally. My Plain Jane logo shirt.
Yes.
But I designed a new shirt, a collaboration between me and Tyler. He had an amazing idea.
Yeah.
Tell him your idea, Tyler.
It is basic as you have listened to the show. Danny and I are both very, very proud of our dad bods. Yeah.
That's me clapping on my
So
belly.
now
for
we
the
have a
podcast
guy
listeners.
that is a cartoon character that is loosely based on myself, wearing a shirt with our logo that's cut off, belly hanging out, wearing the Spartan dress thing, and some work boots. He has a spear and has got the Spartan helmet, and it says Greek God Dad Bod.
It's so ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, and that's why we love it.
I love it so much. It's such a cool shirt. Gonna be loading up some more shirts here in the next few days. As always, Dan the Man is very busy. So I will be updating merch store with some new stuff soon.
And guys, look what I got.
Oh yeah.
Look what I got. I got the Trash Panda coloring book signed by the guy who illustrated it. He's kind of a douche, but
It's true.
I still love him. And you said I got the...
Yeah, you got the one with the typo fixed.
Oh, I see. I wanted the one with the typo.
The one that says, "I have been creating art for 8 years," or since I was 8 years old.
Yeah, and then you flip it on the back. Let me...
Yeah.
And there's a little picture of Danny.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Danny.
Yeah, hi, Danny.
I couldn't, man. I've never done this before, so I couldn't think of it. So I was like,
But
I'll just say hi.
You know what? I know most of you people, y'all want to buy this. Here, I'll give you a little sneak peek of something that's in here. That he drew. Let's see, which one? Which one can we go? Let's see. Let me find one. Right here. The lion. Hang on. Let me get my flippy floppies on. Let me stand up and put it to the camera. Look at that. Look at that. So go buy the thing and color it up.
Tyler is one of my hero patrons on my Patreon, Trash Panda Art, and all of my hero patrons get a signed copy of the coloring book.
Right.
Hero patron is $9 a month. I have 2 other patron tiers. For $3, you'll be an official patron. You get free high-res scans of all my artwork.
He puts like 3 or 4 a week on there.
Yeah, I upload stuff like weekly, even if it's just pictures. Exclusive coloring pages as well for the official patron. The $6 tier, the fancy patron. Fancy! Gets everything in the official patron tier, plus you get one free drawing commission a month. I will draw something for you once a month, whatever you want, as long as it's not illegal or offensive or nudity or any of that stuff. Like, keep it tasteful, you know.
You say that, but
Yeah.
here's the thing. Let's say Sally Snoogenborg. I'm just making a.
Will have my attention just based off of her
Yeah.
last name.
Let's say she comes up and says, "Hey, I want you to draw me butt naked. Here's $100,000."
I'm gonna have to clear it with Mrs. Dan the Man.
Mrs. Dan the Man, and she offers up $100,000.
I want to say she's probably gonna say yeah to that because it's $100,000.
Yeah,
And if it's just a drawing, she might say yeah
yeah.
because she's not dumb. But
This is true.
you know, but at the same time, if she did say no, I'm a good husband. I would say no to that.
That'd be hard to turn down $100,000 though.
Well, Mrs. Dan the Man is pretty important to me.
That's true.
So
That's true. She makes great cookies.
she makes amazing cookies. She makes cookies good enough. It's not too hard to turn down $100,000.
This is true. The Glam Cookie on Facebook. Go check it out.
Yeah, and then like I said, the $9 tier patron is the hero patron, and you get the coloring book, and you get voting power on future projects.
Yeah.
So,
Also, wait.
Oh.
Since we're doing shameless plugs.
Yeah, that's right.
Patreon.com/GreekGodcast. Yeah.
I'll get this figured out eventually.
Yeah.
But it's these guys here. These are also heroes. All of
there's
them.
$3 a month.
3.
Get you everything.
Yeah.
There's 3 tiers. They make you have 3 tiers. And I know this ain't the greatest sales pitch.
Yeah.
Well, there's one that's $25, and I threw something in there just to make it. So if you pledge $25, you get to come on the show and review a movie of your choice.
Yes.
Other than that, $3 a month get you everything. I'm starting to put more blogs on there. We upload our show notes,
Yeah.
typos and all.
Yeah.
Go read the Forrest Gump notes. That is well worth the price for 1 month.
Yeah, because I did that voice to text
It did not work.
in Microsoft Word on my phone, and it was glorious. Like, I wasn't even mad when I started reading through it. I was like, this is the format in physical form.
Yeah. So $3 a month, patreon.com/GreekGodcast. Help us out.
Yeah.
We're slowly but surely starting to get equipment. We've got the video equipment.
Yeah.
Now we're just trying to get the sound equipment.
Yeah.
Help us with that.
Yes.
Also,
We want microphones.
yeah, one more shameless plug before we.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Um,
We need to plug the merch store at Teespring. I know we said the shirts, but we never actually said that.
I don't know when we're going to do it. It's going to be within the next 2 weeks. Within the next 2 weeks, we have made a bracket. We have made a best sports movie bracket.
Yes.
I'm going to do it. We're going to have one show. I'm going to be here. Dan's going to be here. And if y'all remember Uncle Jake, he's going to be here. And all 3 of us are going to debate what is the best sports movie of all time.
I'm going to have to get caught up on sports movies, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do a lot of sports movie binging
And here's the thing.
to be fluent
I
in
made
this.
the bracket, so I know sort of the movies on there.
Yeah.
But when I put them in the bracket, I randomized them.
Yeah.
So I don't know which matchup is which.
Yeah.
So, and for Rocky, like, I didn't put Rocky 1, Rocky 2. I just put Rocky as the series.
Right.
Just because if you put Rocky, there's like 6 movies.
Yeah.
So I just put the Rocky series.
Okay.
So be looking for that. I will post on Patreon. I might do it on Facebook. I don't know. I will post the bracket, and you can print it out, and you can do the debate along with us.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So
The post will go to Patreon first.
yeah.
And whether or not it goes anywhere else will be up to Tyler's discretion.
Yeah. It all depends on how lazy I get.
I don't know if I actually said where to buy the shirts a minute ago, but just in case, I got thrown off because of that amazing plug about my coloring book,
Yeah.
which you can buy on Amazon right now. And if you do the Patreon thing to get a free signed copy, I will mail it to you somehow. So anyway, teespring.com. The storefront is Greek Godcast. Go there.
We got three shirts on there now?
We have 3 shirts.
3 shirts.
More coming soon.
Yep.
Slowly adding more and more shirts.
Yep.
And when we upload this video, I'll be sure to include all the links to these things that we're talking about. As we've been talking, I've been inserting text too as well, so that people can see all the little prompts.
Your magic.
Yeah, all the little prompts. It's like opening credits to greatness.
Yeah.
Like a movie, which is what this
Yeah.
show is. It's a magical movie.
But
like when you were describing the shirt a minute ago,
yeah,
an image of that shirt was flashed up as well.
Cool.
So, yeah.
I didn't see it, but cool.
Yeah, well, the people did. Because this is magical.
What about that other video? Can we get it up tonight?
Oh, that one? Probably.
We got to get that one up tonight.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be too much of an issue because
it's like a 10-minute video.
Yeah, I just got to clip together those 2 parts and then render it as one video.
There's a huge announcement. I made it on Patreon. Go subscribe so you can see, because we will be uploading a video.
Yes.
A very important video. You're not going to want to miss it.
World changing.
It's world changing. It's life changing. And I'm pretty sure I can get y'all on board. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I'm on board.
He's on board.
And not just because I'm the co-host.
Right. Because it's made with common sense.
Yes.
So do it.
Do it.
Go to Patreon right now. I'm talking to you. Patreon.com/GreekGodcast. $3 a month. Get you everything. And it helps us. Go help!
Oh my god. Samurai Cop!
Samurai Cop! This is one of those movies that I've seen people review and talk about it, and I could not help myself but to watch it. Folks, it is one of those that is so terrible, it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
First off, okay, here's the...
I don't even know what the plot is, man. It was so bad, it was honestly hard for me to follow.
It's hard to follow. It's hard to follow because they start to make a plot and then they just like completely...
Like, the only thing, and we're going to be bouncing around.
Because, yeah.
But the only thing that I really understood plot-wise is Fat Commander Riker, who's also a samurai...
Yeah, supposedly.
...has a problem with Joe, which the only 2 names I can remember, honestly, like cast names, is Joe and Frank.
Yeah.
Joe being Samurai Cop, and then Frank being his partner. It's like a B version of Lethal Weapon.
I don't even think
like these people saw Lethal Weapon and they're like, "That's a good formula. I want to do that."
I don't even think you can call it a B movie.
But let's put samurai stuff in it. Yeah, it's like a D.
The director of this movie has made another treasure that I want to watch.
What is it?
Killing American Style.
I am in. I don't even care. I want to watch it too. If it's anything like this, I'm in.
Oh, it's... Yeah. Yeah.
But the plot, the only part of the plot...
Kind of a plot.
Yeah, besides the rivalry, and I'm using that term loosely, is... I can't remember what happened. Like a dude that worked for the Japanese gang.
Yeah, the Japanese gang, which are the main...
That's 99% white people.
Yeah, they're the main bad guys.
Yeah.
They're called the Katana Gang.
The Katana Gang.
And what does katana mean?
Means Japanese sword.
That was an actual line from the movie. The Katana Gang, which is a Japanese gang, has one Chinese guy.
No.
One.
Japanese.
And
actually, I was wrong when I made that trailer, the audio trailer for this review.
Yeah.
There's actually 2. There was that bald dude. Remember?
Oh, yeah. The Japanese gang, there are 2. The rest of them are...
Just white dudes.
Backwood, inbred, redneck, cousin...
Typical...
Fluffin'.
Easy to waste henchmen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like, there was one dude that, like, got arrested... and the leader of the Katanas, he was like, "I want his head on my piano to send a message." Yeah. And right here, and then Fat Commander Riker,
the main henchman, says to you, and he says, and I quote, "I will bring his head, and I will put it on your piano."
On your piano.
Just like that.
But we get to that golden scene because there is like this incredible car chase at the beginning of the movie that involves the sweetest Chevy Astro
Yes.
that I have ever seen, and a car chase that is obviously sped up footage.
Oh my god, the sped up footage.
Like, cars don't move that quickly.
No.
Like, okay, no, I take that back. They move that quickly, like that miles per hour that they were trying to go for.
A 1983 Lincoln Town car does not.
I mean, that's not even the point. Like, the shot.
Yeah.
Cars don't naturally look like that going that fast. It's so obviously sped up footage.
Yeah. What it looks like if you were to play it on a DVD and they come to the car chase and you fast forward it, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
And we get kind of an idea about the kind of person Joe is. Like,
he's a man whore.
He is a man whore.
And this was at sort of the start of the movie. Well, actually,
he was talking to the other cop, the chick.
It was actually in the chase scene. After the chase scene was over.
Yeah.
He's in the car and he's talking to her on the CB.
Where everyone can hear.
Yeah, and she's kind of a tramp.
It's definitely.
And she was like, I can go to your house and keep it warm for you. And
he's like, yeah, keep it warm, girl.
Yeah, and the facial expressions in this movie are amazing.
Oh, they are.
But at the end of the car chase, in the helicopter, she's in a helicopter flying above, okay?
Yeah.
Remember, helicopter, sky. Samurai cop on the ground, outside of the car, no radio. She says, "Good job, Joe."
Yeah.
And he responds, "How are you hearing her? How are you talking to her?"
Like, he doesn't say that. He says something back. We don't remember what he says, but we're like, we don't understand. Like, you were just talking through radio.
And now you're talking through nothing.
I remember, like, being on a tower, like, one level in. I was probably, like, 30 feet in the air, like, on the corner of a process unit, talking to my supervisor on the ground.
Yeah.
And this was, like, maybe a few years ago, okay? And I was shouting at the top of my lungs, and he was shouting back. And I couldn't hear him.
Yeah.
It was just because I didn't have my radio on me.
Yeah.
And I was shouting out, and then she's in a helicopter, but they're having a conversation.
They are having a full-blown conversation from the helicopter to the ground. No microphones, no CBs, no phone. How? And then we go to the police station where we are introduced to the chief.
I love the chief.
And of course, you know, the chief is, "Oh, you guys F everything up, blah, 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 blah.
You turn off the boss."
Of course, Joe, you know, he's too cool for school, talking about, "Well, I'll go back to San Diego."
Yeah, he was a transfer. He transferred in for a special case.
Yeah, he's
dealing with the ruthless Katana gang.
And his partner, the big black guy, Frank. He does is make facial expressions.
And he laughs, and like he smiles a lot, and he's just like a cool dude. Like, and there's a lot of awkward comments Joe makes to Frank.
Yes.
Like
something about his black ass.
Yeah, he told Frank. No. Frank made the comment to Joe, like, "Chief's gonna burn my ass," and Joe, Samurai Cop, is like, yeah, he's gonna burn it black.
Yeah.
Like obviously making it sound like a joke.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "It is black." And then Joe's like, "Right on," and Frank high fives him.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't understand anything anymore because of this movie.
We forgot something, and we got to bring it up before we go to the.
I'm sorry for yelling. This movie does that. Oh yeah. So okay. Yeah.
At the end of the chase,
yeah, the dude gets arrested.
Well, they had a wreck, and one of them is burning. Now they had a stunt.
Oh, I forgot about that.
They had a stunt man, and if you watch behind the scenes how they do stuff,
yeah,
they spread all this like
it's like fire retardant.
Yeah, it's like
stuff,
gel.
and then like there's the flammable stuff on top of that.
Yeah, so he's on fire, and Joe and Frank go to put him out. Well, the stuntman, I guess, thought the scene was over because he just sort of gets up and looks around, and he's like, "Oh hell, we're still rolling," and then he puts his head back down. This is the guy that's in the hospital.
Yeah.
So
who's burnt.
He's the one that they want his head on the piano.
Yes, on the piano.
So, fast forward to the hotel.
No, the dentist office.
Hospital. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. They're in a hospital.
Hospital room.
They're supposed to be in a hospital. He's all laid up there in his bodysuit, and of course
the guy's face bandage.
Joe and Frank go in there. Well, can we talk to him? We have some questions we need to ask.
Is it that doctor chick that they're talking to in that scene?
Yeah. Then the tramp nurse. She was like, "He's unresponsive. He can't talk right now." Typical, like stereotype blonde girl.
Yeah.
So they walk out into the hallway of this.
Wait, you forgot.
What?
The most awkward.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay.
They walk to the hallway of the hospital, and in the background you see a doctor something of a dentist office.
Yeah. They walk out of the hospital room. They're in a hospital.
Yeah.
And the door clearly says dentist office.
So then we go to an awkward scene that is in the hospital dentist office.
Man, it's so cringy.
So
oh my god.
The chick walks out and tells Joe, "Oh, do you like what you see?" And he says, because he went to acting school, he says, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to F me?
And then he grabs her little stethoscope and he's like, bingo.
Bingo. Then she reaches down. Keep in mind, this whole time, Frank, the black cop, they're just cutting him randomly, and he's doing these weird facial expressions.
Yeah, he's just smiling awkwardly.
Like, they will cut to him and zoom in, and he'll just...
He has no look of disapproval about any of this.
No.
He is on board completely with what is happening.
So then the trampy nurse grabs the cop's...
his junk. She grabs his junk. And you can't see the shot of her grab, but, I mean, that's what she's doing.
And then she says... it feels like there's nothing there. Black guy goes, and then Samurai Cop says...
That's when he disapproves.
Yeah, and then Samurai Cop says, "Well, what would interest you? A jumbo jet?"
What kind of comeback is that?
Yeah.
What? And he's like, the scene continues.
Yeah.
Like, he's defending how she has to be wrong about what she just felt.
"Were you circumcised?" And he, yeah. The doctor must have messed up. And his response is, after a long pause, because I guess he forgot his line.
I think he did.
No. He was a good doctor.
He was a good doctor.
Yeah.
Because he remembers being circumcised by the good doctor.
Yeah. And then the scene ends.
Yeah. And then we go back to the guy in the bandage. In the bandages.
God.
And this, I want to tell this part. This other nurse who's different from the blonde, she comes in with a laundry basket. Like one of those big laundry...
She wasn't a real nurse, though.
No. She's with the Katana gang. But she was disguised as a nurse.
Yeah.
So she wheels in this laundry basket, like the kind that you see in like in hospitals, a big cloth canvas basket or whatever. Yeah. And it's got like a sheet over it. And she wheels it into the room, pulls the sheet back.
Yep.
And emerges in a doctor coat. Fat Commander Riker. I don't know his name. He looks like Fat Commander Riker to me.
Here's the thing.
From Star Trek.
First of all, this dude, he looks about 6'4", 6'5", 270.
Yeah.
He's a yoked dude.
He's a big dude.
Guy. First of all, her little butt ain't gonna push him around.
So
secondly, you're dressed up as a doctor.
but you're in a basket.
But you're hiding.
And then he pulls out a katana sword.
What's katana mean?
It means Japanese sword.
Okay.
And he leans the edge of the blade over to the dude's neck. And I really thought, watching this, like, he was just using the sword to, like, look cool cutting his throat. Because the way he did it, he just, like, kind of drags the blade across and you kind of see some blood. It's not, like, a particularly gory shot.
No.
Because then it cuts away, and it almost looks like he's sawing with the sword. Like, he doesn't do a chopping motion at all with the sword. Like, he literally saws the guy's head off with his katana sword.
Now, he cuts the guy's head off. And the amount of blood that there was, about equal to a paper cut.
Yeah, like, it was not a bloody scene at all. And then they just pick up the head, and they put it in a little thing, and he goes back into the laundry basket, still dressed as a doctor.
And here's where some of the audio dubbing starts to come in.
Yeah,
because as
really
he's
bad.
running out, there was like 12 different people, all with the same voice. Stop! I need to talk to you. Stop! I need to talk to you. Every one of them. Same voice, same tone. It was like the same clip placed over. And even when one of the little ladies walked up, it was, stop! I need to talk to you.
Speaking of shouting things, we forgot to mention that in the car chase at the beginning of the movie, when they were chasing the Super Astro van, like, they had the most amazing car shootout in the whole movie.
Oh.
Like, the whole time, Frank was the one shooting out the passenger window while Joe was driving. And it was just shots alternating between people getting shot out of the van, Frank shooting the gun, and Joe, and it's the same shot, Joe, every time. From, like, I guess they had, like, the camera, like, in between the passenger and driver's seat pointed up to see Joe's face and the steering wheel. And he's just constantly just moving around, jerking the steering wheel, going, shoot him! Shoot!
It was
shoot
seriously
him.
10 minutes
shoot!
Of, shoot! Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot! Shoot!
And like in the shots that you see, you can clearly see they were not shot in the same.
We said shoot them. I gotta do it. You remember the Swamp Show?
What, Swamp Thing?
No. Swamp Hunters? Where they were in Louisiana hunting alligators?
Oh, that dude. I know. I don't remember what it's called. But I know what you're talking about.
Shoot him a little bit. Shoot him. Sorry.
I'm glad.
Shoot. Tree check. Sorry. Okay.
I'm glad you got that out.
I'm done.
That's great.
Tree check.
but like it was amazing, and you could tell
swamp people.
So okay,
sorry,
you could tell it was not shot in the same time of day. You can tell like the day changed by the time they finished shooting that scene because like I think it went from like early, like mid-noon to like later, close to evening.
Yeah, they tried to go day for night.
Yeah,
and if you don't know what day for night is, they shoot it in the daytime. And then mess with the coloration of the screen to try to make it look like nighttime. It looks shitty, crappy. My streak's over.
It's okay.
I had one full show of no cursing.
Well, no, you did good. It's okay.
Yeah.
If I learn how to bleep stuff, I'll bleep you.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
One day.
Oh, and this after where did we stop? The hospital. After they are at the hospital dentist office, this is where something really important starts to take place.
Mm-hmm.
Samurai Cop, you have to pay attention to his hair.
Yes! Because even from the beginning of the movie, it's random throughout the whole movie. They had to do... He grew his hair out long for the movie.
Yes.
And they finished the principal shooting, principal filming, and he cuts his hair.
So he cuts his hair.
But then, like with every film...
They called him back for reshoots.
And then the magic happened.
He is wearing a Paula Abdul wig, and he's got this little hat that just barely sits on his head like this. It's like this high on his wig. Yeah. And
yeah, about like this.
Because in one of the... hell, it doesn't matter if we're jumping back and forth. In one of the main fight scenes towards the end, he's fighting with a guy, and the guy goes to pick him up by his head, and the wig comes off.
Yeah.
Like it's in the movie. His wig comes off, and you can see him trying to grab it and put it back.
Yeah.
And the guy was just like, he stopped like he got kicked or something.
Yeah.
I mean, folks, it's so entertaining.
Incredible. It's incredible. Yeah, they just got some cheap women's black wig.
Yeah.
And just stuck it on his head and said, "This'll work." It looks identical, Joe. We can't tell the difference.
So, I'm trying to think. Oh, then we go to the diner scene.
Oh God!
So, the bad guys
with that speech.
The bad guys are sitting around the table. Again, the Japanese gang with only 2 Japanese guys.
Yeah. Both of which are present at the table.
Yeah, and one has a powerful mullet.
So powerful. The leader with the mustache.
So Joe and Frank walk in there, and there's a heartfelt speech.
He makes sure to say that he doesn't have a problem with legitimate Japanese businessmen.
We don't have a problem with legitimate businessmen. But when those mother effers come over here selling drugs, kill our kids, then I have a problem. And I will have no problem putting them in a body bag and sending them back to Japan.
Something to that effect. I think your version was better. Honestly.
Maybe.
Honestly. And in typical fashion of Joe, trying to sleep with anything that has a vagina between its legs.
Yeah.
Looks at the girl that is with the leader of the Katanas, and he said, "What's a girl like you doing with a geek like him, anyways?" Or something like that.
Yeah.
Some kind of like really lame insult / pickup line.
Yeah.
And it's there. It's there, and he felt cool saying it.
He did.
I mean, like, it's weird flex, but okay.
He flexed hard on that one.
He really did. Harder than he honestly should have.
Yeah.
Speaking of Joe and women, though, when me and Tyler were watching this movie, we legitimately had to skip past a couple of scenes because it was like borderline pornographic.
It was uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable.
And it's not like a sex scene where it's like...
It's not like a typical movie sex scene.
No, it was
like Cinemax.
It was.
Like softcore.
And they just sat there with the camera on these people.
It was... I couldn't handle
zoom in and zoom out and zoom in and zoom out.
I really couldn't handle it.
10-minute scene.
Yeah. And, like, look, man, like, I have no control over Hollywood. You know, I mean, they put stuff in there or whatever. You know, like, if you're not comfortable seeing anything in a movie, just don't look.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I do. I'm just like, okay, it'll be over in a minute, and I just look at something else, and there it is. So that's what I thought was going to happen. No.
It was literally...
It was bad.
A 10-minute scene.
Yeah. And I was just... And I couldn't handle it,
No
man.
cuts. No cuts either.
It was just... Yeah. Like, it's not like it showed genitals or anything, but it wasn't that far from it.
The second one they did.
Oh, I guess I missed.
The bad guy, General Riker, whatever you call him.
Commander Riker?
Yeah, him and his woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they showed her Kaslapas.
Oh, wow.
And again, that was one of them uncomfortable scenes because, again, it went on for way too long.
We were for real, like
skipping,
like trying to skip, like, and just at each click. Good God, how long is the scene? Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
And it's just, oh man, like, wow. That was probably the main thing I did not enjoy about the movie.
Yeah.
Like, really. Everything else, I mean, it's a bad movie.
Yeah.
But everything about it, except for that stuff, was amazing.
Yeah, so the Japanese gang starts to get mad because Samurai Cop, he's really just screwing them over. So they go to one of his cop friends' house. Now, this cop friend is an older guy. I say older. He's mid-40s, 50s.
Oh, I remember this scene.
Who apparently cannot defend himself well. here's the problem. You walk in this man's house, and there are karate trophies and
Everywhere.
plaques and championship titles. It was obviously somebody's house that they knew who was a karate master. And he said, yeah, you can use my house, sure.
Yeah, sure. Just make sure you get a shot of all my trophies and lifetime achievements.
Oh, speaking of weird shit, they're all, and the chick that was with the geek Chinese dude that ended up banging Joe, there was this weird lion thing on her wall.
Yeah.
And they kept focusing on a lion.
Yeah.
It was like a lion's head made out of a pillow, and then the mane was made out of like shag carpet.
Yeah. Like, it didn't even look like a good stuffed animal toy.
No.
Like, I don't know what they were trying to do with that. But yeah, like, he went from having like this thing with the cop lady at the beginning of the movie to having a thing now with like the Katana's girlfriend, and I guess that's his main girl now.
There's so many scenes of them on the beach with her in a bikini. All right,
him in a Speedo.
Him in a Speedo. You could tell very much they were trying to do the Fabio.
Yeah.
But this is.
I wish that was one of the reshoots.
They have Fabio in there?
No. With the wig. On the beach, trying to look cool in the Speedo with that lady's wig.
Oh my God.
With him wearing a baseball cap to make it look like he's not wearing a wig. Oh, man.
So.
I just want to say at this point, we're calling the movie pretty well as far as like the stuff that happens, but
yeah.
As far as initially, like, we get it, they're a drug dealing gang, I guess, you know,
where you never see any them selling any drugs or anything.
Yeah, and every time they do anything violent,
they die.
Yeah, or it's like
they're not a very good gang.
It's like in self defense or something, because the cops are always provoking first.
They are.
Like they really are. They really are. And I'm not saying it's justified. I'm saying that's how it happens. Like, they haven't. You don't see them actually do anything or hear them do anything that justifies why they're the bad guys in this movie.
Like the boss of the Japanese gang. You see him like 4 times in the movie. Once, he's in the pool with his females.
Yeah.
Drinking some sort of whiskey.
Yeah.
He's well over 21. It's perfectly legal.
Yes, absolutely.
2, you see him eating dinner with his friends.
Mm-hmm. He's just sitting at a table in a restaurant, and then like he gets called out by his nationality and like is accused of dealing drugs.
If I'm not mistaken, as the wind's picking up, because we're probably about to get hit with some rain.
Luckily, this isn't going to be like a 2-hour review.
Yeah.
Because we don't have notes.
I actually think at one point the police chief or captain called him a Jap.
Did he really?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
Because at one point I said, damn, this movie is kind of racist.
Like, honestly, like if you watch it, I feel like the cops are more of the villain than the katanas.
Hey, what's katana mean?
It means Japanese sword.
Yeah.
When they're explaining who the katanas are,
I guess we should explain that.
Looks at Joe dead in the eye and he says, "What's katana mean?" And Joe, being a samurai,
yes,
he's the expert and he knows. And so he looks back at Frank and he says, "It means Japanese sword."
And then cut,
done. And it's just so hilarious.
Oh my God.
Tyler has asked me like 1,000 times since we watched that movie what katana means.
Because it's so...
I don't hesitate. I answer, not because I'm a samurai, but because that's a good line.
That is a line that will forever be remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah. That goes right along with Training Day. You know, Denzel, my N-word.
Yeah. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Can we need to do a review of Training Day.
Yeah.
Because that was Denzel at his best.
Yeah, Denzel's awesome.
Hashtag Double O Idris.
So glad you did that. I was just thinking that.
So then we start getting to the meat of it. Joe is in a warehouse with his hat and wig.
Yes.
With somebody and a horrible dub voiceover. Oh, what is that noise? Are you expecting someone? That's how it sounded.
Yeah.
And while they're saying this, their mouths aren't moving at all, so there's actually no words being spoken.
No.
It happens a lot in this. These other gangbangers come in and try to shoot Joe, and this is where the amazing deaths start to happen.
We nicknamed the henchmen throughout the movie.
Yeah, what was which one became our favorite?
Scruffy.
Scruffy.
Yeah. Like,
Scruffy.
this dude's, like, in his early 60s, and he's a henchman.
Yeah, he's in his early 60s.
Full denim.
Yeah, full denim Dan. He's got a full afro, a sweet, tight-ass perm.
No, he doesn't have... That's not the perm. He's the one with the long hair. The perm is the... I don't think we nicknamed him, but he's the one that Frank gunned down, who had the shotgun, who took like 8 bullets to die. He's the one with the perm.
So, before we get to him...
Or Jerry Curl, or I'm not sure what you call that.
Jerry Curl. He probably used...
I legitimately don't know what
he
you call
probably
it.
used some soul glow in there. If you've seen Coming to America, you know what I'm talking about. He got the soul glow.
It's amazing when you sing.
Yeah. Hey, we get enough patrons, I'll sing a full damn song for them.
Well.
So, they're in this warehouse. They have a shootout. And on one of the deaths, you hear the gun, all right, they shoot at Joe. Joe ducks under. He comes back out. You hear a gunshot.
Yeah.
He's like this. You hear a gunshot. He sticks it out. You hear another gunshot. And then he goes back. He never shot. But the guy was, he done this. He spun around for a minute. Joe shot, quotations, again. And the guy, and I wish I was making this up. But I'm not. And that's how he died.
That's how he died.
Then we fast forward a little bit because that was all there was.
Yeah.
And then Frank and Joe go to the captain's quarters again.
Yeah.
And they told him, this is it. We know where they are. We're going to take them down.
They haven't actually officially performed a crime, but we're going to take them down.
They haven't actually done anything. The only time they've shot is when they've been shot at.
Yeah.
They're going to this, they don't even go in with a warrant. They crawl over the gate.
Yeah.
They crawl over a gate.
Frank goes under the gate.
Yeah,
because he's intelligent.
Yeah, he's smart. So this is where the amazingness really starts.
At the compound?
At the compound, which, by the by, is the same house as the cop who was a kung fu master. Yeah.
They just, they killed him and set up shop.
Crap, we got one house, we'll film his scene in the living room, let's film their scene in the bedroom.
Yeah.
That's really all they did.
Yeah.
So, before they can get into the main house, there's a shootout. One guy gets shot, and he actually played dead pretty well.
Yeah.
Then Scruffy, he got shot.
And he did this belly flop off the diving board.
Yeah,
into the pool.
He's on the side of the pool, there's a diving board.
No, he rolled backwards.
Yeah, here's the diving board, the pool's on this side.
Yeah.
He was standing here on the concrete, he gets shot, sort of walks around the corner, falls on the diving board, and then flips over.
Yeah. R.I.P. Scruffy.
Yeah, you are a favorite.
Yeah.
So, then we go to Soul Glow.
Yeah.
The Jerry Curl. He's holding a shotgun, he goes out, shoots at Frank one time.
He had the chillest death.
He did.
He took that really well.
He was not worried at all. He got shot once in the chest, damn near the heart. Got shot again, and he just
tries the one-handed shotgun.
He's sitting there,
and then he gets gut shot,
and then he's
all the while he's trying to use this tree that's half his size as cover. Even if he stood behind the tree the whole time, I'm confident Frank could have shot all of his vital organs.
Yeah. Yeah. So, then we go to the main fight with
best fight of all time.
They have a sword fight. It's Samurai Cop Joe and
Fat Commander Riker.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember his name.
I think his name is the actor's name is Robert Zadar.
Sure.
He was big. I watch a show called Red Letter Media. They do a best of the worst.
Yeah.
Where they review movies like this, and he's famous for these B movies.
Yeah.
And he had some sort of condition where he has just this huge chin.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I didn't know that actually. I kind of feel bad for calling him Fat Commander Riker now.
yeah, he'll be all right. He's passed away. He won't know.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah, he won't know.
Wow.
Yeah. So they have a sword fight, so to speak. And again, they hit that fast forward button twice.
Yeah.
Because it was like, you know what it looked like?
It's like, here's a sword,
Yeah.
and it's like normal, and then all of a sudden it's like,
You know what it looked like? Have you ever seen any clips of those old Charlie Chaplin silent films where they're moving all fast? And
yeah.
that's what it was like. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, definitely.
So they fight. Of course, as in every movie, the bad guy beats the hell out of the good guy for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Good guy gets a few shots in. Bad guy takes back over.
Bad guy knocks his wig off for a second.
Yeah, bad guy knocks his wig off. Good guy gets back up, decides he's had enough of it, and basically beats the hell out of the bad guy. He goes to chop his head off, and Frank says, "No, you're a cop." And then he drops the sword.
Yeah.
And then as he's walking away, the bad guy stabs himself.
Yeah, he commits seppuku.
Yeah.
He pulls out a tiny katana.
Yeah.
And he's...
And Frank goes up to try to help him. And Joe says, just like this, "No, he's a samurai. He wants to die with honor."
Yes.
And then the end.
The end.
The end.
The cops got away with murder.
Several times.
And one of them was a samurai, and that's the plot of the movie.
Yeah. So,
so
I will say, and I give him credit for this, the guy who played Samurai Cop,
yeah,
he's pretty much owned it now. He said, "Look, it's fun to watch because it's a crappy movie."
yeah,
Like, he's pretty much taking it in stride.
yeah,
Great for him.
yeah,
And in all fairness to him, he had only acted in one movie before this.
yeah,
And when the director approached him about this film and told him what it was about, he said, "Look, man, I've never had any samurai training."
yeah,
He said, "It's okay. We teach you. We teach you." And he's like, "You'll also be wielding a sword because for this thing." He says, "Look, I've never held a sword."
yeah,
"Oh, it'll be all right. It'll be all right." And he said, and at that time, you know, I was out here in Hollywood and I was broke and they were paying. So, in all fairness to him,
yeah,
I mean, the acting part, I mean, if you're getting into movies, man, you should be a little bit better than that.
yeah.
But the whole karate, samurai stuff, I won't put that all on.
No.
We're still debating on if I'm going to delve into Samurai Cop 2.
Yeah.
That has Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah. Because, I don't know. Part of me is like all for it, and then part of me is like, I know exactly what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
And these people knew what they were doing this time around for sure when they filmed it.
Oh, as soon as they put Tommy Wiseau in there, it was immediately, let's make this as stupid as possible so people will laugh at it.
Yeah. They're like, okay, so we're filming a train wreck with people. Cool.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So if you had not seen this movie, please go watch it.
Yeah, just go watch it.
And you'll see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite part from the movie?
Besides, what does katana mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite part was when dude like emerged from the laundry basket in his doctor robe. Like, it was just so ridiculous. Like, you know, if she wheeled him in and he wasn't in a disguise, I could be like, oh, okay, she was sneaking him in.
But you're dressed
He's dressed like a doctor. He could have walked through the hospital. She could have just used the basket to sneak his sword in.
What is the point of being dressed like a doctor if you're going to hide?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even for the getaway because he crawled back into the damn basket.
Yeah. Still in his doctor outfit.
Man, I'd have to say my favorite part, other than what does katana mean?
Japanese sword.
Yeah. Where his wig comes off in the fight scene. Because they're doing the fight scene, the wig comes off, The guy who pulls it off is, you can see he's like, oh, what the hell do I do? While Joe is trying to grab it and put it back on.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And I think my second favorite is the whole bit with the Chevy Astro van.
That was a sweet ass van.
And Joe driving, going, shoot! Shoot him!
Shoot!
Shoot!
Shoot! Joe to Elizabeth! Joe! Ah, Joe!
Shoot!
Sorry. 3 check.
So yeah, that's our review of
We wanted to do that one because
Samurai Cop.
the Star Wars movie and the Forrest Gump movie, we took so many notes and kind of felt like we became robotic for a minute.
Yeah,
We just wanted to do something loosen up.
yeah. I like doing the notes. Like I enjoyed doing the notes for Forrest Gump for sure.
Yeah,
Like
and we're finding ways to make the notes easier.
we are still learning with this.
We are.
This show.
We are. We're still learning.
Yeah.
But I'd like to think we're doing pretty damn good.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
I want to bring something up. Not movie related at all. Monday night, we recorded an episode where we just shot the bull.
Yeah, that was really nice too.
And we dropped the ball. We did not mention the hilarious horror that is Kiss.
Yeah.
People from that era who think Kiss is one of the greatest bands ever and Kiss is awesome and Kiss is rock. What the hell is the matter with you? Have you seen these videos that they put out for their music?
Man, part of me wants to give them a little bit of leeway.
No.
Because if you just listen to the music, I could see why some people would get into it.
Alright, that's fair. Okay.
But
The videos.
if you watch the videos, there's no excuse.
None.
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 Huh. And Stanley Snap. And 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. Okay, so Paul Stanley. Here's the thing. Alright.
I practiced this.
Yes, yes. This is something we do often.
Don't forget the fire fingers.
Yeah. So
I forget which song that was from.
I don't know.
It was
Kiss,
a new one you found.
Yeah, Kiss
Somehow.
without makeup. The first video we remember is "Lick It Up."
Oh my god.
So the music's starting, and then you got a bunch of Luanigan, Callion women eating out of garbage and crawling out of sewers and stuff. And there's probably a couple of New Yorkers in there as well. I'm gonna offend everyone. Shut up. So they're eating out of the garbage. They're drinking like who knows, rat piss. And then Kiss is walking up, and you just see their feet, and you see a couple of pair of leather boots and some leopard skin boots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then they show Kiss
As a whole.
as a whole.
3 dudes
You got
and 1 girl until we realized that's Peter Criss.
Are we sure that's Peter Criss though? 'Cause
Yes.
I know he quit the band at one point.
Well, I mean, if it's not Peter Criss, then it's whoever they got as his replacement. Because you are right, he did quit at one point.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's him or not.
But it's whoever they got, and it's still like.
So you got all these dudes wearing women's clothing.
Which isn't transgenderism or cross-dressing or anything like that. It's just, it was like a trend with hair metal bands.
Yeah.
Like they wore chicks'
And then
clothes.
here's the thing. Gene Simmons, I hope to God you see this. And I will challenge you. If you want to say something, I will challenge you. And I will destroy you. Because we got something else for you in a minute there, kid.
Yeah, there's another thing that Gene does that we listen to quite often because it's so
Gene
bad.
Simmons is in tight women's pants,
Yeah.
studded leather boots, and a fluorescent pink shirt. And he's trying to act all hard and stuff. He's
Yeah,
like, dude, you're wearing your mother's shirt. No one is afraid of you. Okay?
like nothing about it looked cool.
And then it's Paul Stanley and
it didn't look tough because he was trying to act tough, but he didn't look tough.
He looked ridiculous.
They all look ridiculous.
And then
this is the problem that I have with Kiss from that era. Era. It was an error.
It was an error. You might have been correct the first time.
Yeah, I think I was. But this is the problem that I have with Unpainted Kiss. It's obviously sellout. Like, they don't try to hide it at all. Like, Detroit Rock City did an amazing job of fooling me about Kiss.
Yeah.
Because, like, as some of you may know about me, one of the genre of music that I'm really big into is metal and rock and, you know, that kind of stuff. So you would think that I've listened to Kiss. No. It's not a band that I got into.
Fun fact, Danny was at Stevie Wonder's first concert.
I don't think I was. Or
That's how old he is.
Anyway, like, I never really got into Kiss. Like, I don't know, it never really interested me. I didn't have any way to access their music as a kid, you know. I listened to the stuff that was, like, you know, popular at the time, growing up as a teenager, like,
Rockin'
you know,
all night,
like,
party every day.
like, like Mudvayne and Slipknot and Korn, and, you know, I grew up in the new metal scene, you know, and then yeah, well, that's another day. The point is I could have gotten into Kiss, but I just never did for whatever reason. But I did enjoy Detroit Rock City. That was a great movie, and they just made it out like Kiss is just this really awesome, unique, hardcore rock band that, you know, from their time, and it was just cool. I was like, well, that's cool. But then, like, I actually started listening to Kiss last year, watching just their music videos, because we were talking about how ridiculous hair metal is and how ridiculous hair metal bands are and how in their videos, and we found Kiss, and there's a whole playlist, and I was like, man, this is nothing like what that movie painted out to be at all.
And then here's the thing, the one good thing that came out of the whole hair metal, glam metal, whatever you want to call it, is there are some amazing guitar solos and guitar riffs. Kiss doesn't even have that.
Like, no, dude, they've got, like, some good rhythm on some of their songs. Like, some of their songs are catchy.
Yeah.
But, like, it just feels like it's their own version of what is popular, or not popular, but what is actually good.
What is trendy.
Yeah, or, you know, what someone actually took the time to create.
Mm-hmm.
They saw it and they're like, well, we can do that. We can do it better because we're Kiss.
Yeah.
Like the song Let's Put the X in Sex. First of all, that is a ridiculous name. Secondly, it's obviously their take on ZZ Top's Legs. Like, that's the Kiss version of Legs. And they took it, like, 5 steps further, like, with no subtlety whatsoever, and just be like, you know what, let's just not talk about Legs. Let's talk about what it's really about, you know what I mean? And that's Kiss in a nutshell. They just do whatever is popular in their own way because they think it's better.
Because it's Kiss.
And because they want money. Like, they just want money. That's it.
So, and then we've noticed in one of the songs, more specifically the music video, Gene Simmons admits to having chlamydia.
More or less, yeah.
And it's Heaven's on Fire. And it's a song about sex.
Which actually was, like, one of the catchier ones. As far as, like, if I wasn't watching the video.
Yeah.
Like, I could see, that was when I said, you know, I can kind of see why people like Kiss. Like, it is kind of catchy, I guess.
So, he's talking about having sex with a girl.
Like, all of them are. All the songs are like that.
And he said, as soon as I say Heaven's on Fire, he points at his crotch.
Directly, I mean, it's not subtle at all. He's just, Heaven's on fire, and he's just pointing right down there. And
so you have an STD, buddy.
That's what it sounds like.
Congratulations for telling the world. Now we move on to Paul Stanley.
Paul Stanley is amazing. Like, he will straight up do what
Spirit Fingers. Where's his mama's jacket?
He will do whatever he has to do to look
like a woman.
Well, I was going to say the best for whatever that means for an 80s hair metal band, you know. Because they all did stuff. All the framing did stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, all of them. You know?
Here's my thing that I have a problem with. In the videos, he always has his guitar.
Yeah.
And he never plays it once.
Yeah.
He doesn't even mime that he's playing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there as a prop.
Yeah, he's just more about trying to look good.
Yeah.
And doing duck face. And
He does duck face a lot.
He does duck face a lot.
Yeah.
And like the best thing about unpainted Paul Stanley Kiss is the Stanley Snap. Unquestionable. Like something like this.
Does it every song. Every song.
He is all about that snap, man.
Yeah. So speaking of snap,
I know I'm over exaggerating it, but I don't care. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Speaking of hilarious, apparently Gene Simmons tried to go solo.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about the individuals and their career and stuff like that, other than like what I've seen and gathered and read a little bit about.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Gene Simmons did some solo stuff and
He tried.
Yeah. So if you know, not so long ago, the Prodigy passed away. He had like a pretty standout career as a musician, and some pretty iconic songs. And one of them was Firestarter. Gene Simmons did a
new
metal cover of Firestarter. And Tyler and I watched that video more than any person should, not because we enjoy that song, or the video, or Gene Simmons. We do it for a laugh.
Yeah.
It brings so much joy for all the wrong reasons.
The whole video is basically him screaming with the camera turning in a circle.
Yeah.
That's basically, and a bunch of chicks who are not good looking women. They look like some 10-cent trash bag hoes
with a old body style car that's painted up and done up all the fancy.
And Gene's,
the car was the coolest thing about the video.
And Gene's wearing like a pimp suit
with a fedora.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to go for like that.
I'm a fire starter. You're a fire starter.
It's like going for that like goth look.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of similar to like some of the looks like Manson went for in like the mid 2000s. Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah, a little
bit. With the pinstripe suit.
But if you have not seen that video, go watch it.
You'll get a laugh.
If you're depressed, if you're in trouble with your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, just don't even say nothing. Go in the room, turn that song on, and they will laugh. Okay?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "What are you listening to?"
Kiss is like the biggest sellout band ever.
They really are. Like, if you like Kiss, if you like their music, like that's cool, man. We're not knocking you for it, but like, we've come to the conclusion that they are a sellout band
because they went from like Kiss, original Kiss, to disco Kiss.
Yeah, they had disco stuff.
To no makeup, glam rock Kiss. To acoustic rock Kiss.
To unpainted, like
trying to
thrash metal.
Yeah,
Kiss.
Which was not good.
Yeah.
And you could totally tell Gene was trying to rip off Dimebag.
Yeah, like they were really trying to be like their own version of Pantera.
Yeah,
that's what it felt like to me.
Then,
but in the style of Kiss.
Yeah, and it was awful.
It was so bad.
Whatever. I don't even know where to go from there.
I don't either. But I will say this. I sort of feel bad for Ace Frehley. He seems like the only somewhat normal person in the band, and he has to deal with those three.
Here's a question.
Because the whole time, like when Peter Criss was in the band, he was high out of his mind.
Yeah,
like the whole time.
Here's a question. And I'm asking legitimately. I have not seen pictures. I have not read anything. Over under 50%. Paul Stanley got Botox surgery.
Well, you're asking if I think that?
Yeah. Do you think it's?
I saw a video of Paul Stanley through the ages, like when he started, like, you know, in the public eye when he was younger, like starting on Kiss, to like now. And I'm not gonna say that I definitely think that happened, because I do think he has like some good genes.
Yeah.
And I don't just mean Gene Simmons.
or his tight
'Cause
or his mom's pants.
Yeah, I like legitimately think like he has like some good genetics as far as like, you know,
Yeah.
his face and build and all that stuff. And I think, you know, when you've got that advantage, like it really helps you when you age, you know, and you get into your older years. But I will say that if that was the case and he did do a little bit of that, it would not surprise me in the least. He is absolutely the kind of person who would do that
Yeah.
just to have the advantage of looking younger. Now, if you had asked me, should Gene Simmons do that, I would say yes, because he
100%.
looks like a famous fuzzy potato.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to wear his Gene Simmons Kiss makeup. You dropped your marker.
I did.
All the time to hide his wrinkly potato face.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Um.
We go on a Kiss video trip.
At least once a week.
It was like once every few months, but now it's like once a week.
Yeah.
Because it's every time we do it, it's more and more mind-boggling.
We watch it closer to see if we can notice
anything else that we can make fun of, you know, or laugh about. It's like a good book.
It is.
It's just like a good book. You just can't put it down. Even if you finish it, you got to read it again.
Yeah.
And that's what this is.
Absolutely. I mean,
So, oh man,
go to Patreon, Greek Godcast.
yes,
$3.
$3.
Support us and support the new venture from the video that you will see later tonight.
Tonight.
And it's going to be exclusive video. There's no audio.
Yes.
There's not going to be any audio. We need your help.
Yep.
Join Patreon. $3 a month. So get your name up on the board.
Up on the board.
I will write your name. I will shoot a personal video for your shout out, and everyone will see it.
Yes.
You can use whatever name you want.
Don't stab the banner.
Sorry. You can use whatever name you want. If you want to use ABC, you can use ABC. If you want to use Taco Del Grande, you can use Taco Del Grande. If you want to use Adolf, no, I'm just kidding. Don't use that
No,
one.
we will not write that. Nope.
Don't use that.
Nope. Dan the man pulls the plug on that. Nope. Mm-mm. No, none of that
But
Nazi stuff.
what if somebody and their name is Adolf, but it's not the last name? Like, what if that?
I might ask for a birth certificate
Okay.
or some ID or something.
Okay.
Like,
That's fair.
because that's asking a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, left turn. Like a complete. This is like a double left turn.
We were like segueing into wrapping up.
Yeah. But this, you know.
Okay.
We all know, we've heard about that, and I can't pronounce his name, so I apologize. The jogger that was shot by the two dudes.
Oh yeah. What about that?
There is now a Facebook group for people to support the shooters
Well, it's a hard left turn.
to let them out of jail or let them out of prison.
I seen that.
Let me break it down for you. They shot this guy because they allegedly thought he was the guy that was breaking in something or running around the neighborhood and trying to break into stuff. So they decided they would stop him, and then he became combative. Okay. First off, even if he was the guy that broke into whatever you thought he broke into, you call the cops.
I think I said this the other day.
That's one.
I think I said something about that the other day.
Hell, I don't remember.
When we were doing our deal Monday, because I talked about, you know, I'd called the cop on a guy, and you know we talked a little bit about, you know, calling the cops, and some people might be like, oh well, I'll just get a gun.
Yeah.
Well then you end up like this douchebag.
Yeah. Two, even if he did break into something and you shot him because he became combative, you're two strangers pulling up on him holding a gun. Yeah, he became combative.
It's called self-defense.
Yeah. And now for you people that are making this Facebook group to support them and help them get out of jail.
And y'all are in the wrong.
How stupid can you be? These two dudes, and let's let's throw race out of it. 2 guys got a gun and shot another guy for nothing. And you are trying to get them out of prison. I cannot wait. Cannot wait until people see the other video and support me, because those 2 guys that shot that guy, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to hang their asses right in the White House lawn.
Don't get away.
Whatever. The other video will be up first anyway.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Well, except for the audio. Anchor's getting the people on Anchor are getting a thing.
Yeah.
Y'all are getting a sneak peek.
Sneak peek.
Get on Patreon, you'll get more, you sons of bitches. Sorry.
You're getting worked up.
I am.
You just shh.
I mean,
it's sad. It's dumb.
it makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Well,
No
we
sense
shot
getting
him
worked
because
up.
he became combative. But yeah, 2 guys he does not know pull up on him holding guns. Hell yeah! I've become combative too.
Mm-hmm.
And then you shoot him down like a dog and talk about, well, it was because he was breaking into stuff. Even if he was. He wasn't. But even if he was, you call the cops. You are no one. I know the dad was a ex-law enforcement officer.
Yeah, but
You
X.
was.
Yeah.
You no longer are. You're just a normal citizen. I hope you get the death penalty. I really do. That being said, before I get too worked up
Don't get too worked up.
and drop too many F-bombs,
Please don't.
we're going to wrap this thing up.
Yes, we are. Thank you guys so much for your support on the show. Whether it be Patreon or just subscribing to the YouTube channel. Remember, we do have some goals for both. 15 patrons. Tyler will watch and review the Mandalorian on Disney Plus. 50 subscribers on YouTube, and
We're almost there. We're at 32. We're almost there.
I feel the same about watching and reviewing The Notebook as you do The Mandalorian. But let me just go ahead and tell you, one of us is going to enjoy what they have to watch more.
Probably not.
No. I would actually...
You'll probably enjoy it.
I will actually wager money on you enjoying The Mandalorian. I would legitimately bet $20 that you enjoy that show.
Part of me hopes we get the patrons, but then again, I don't want to have to watch any more Star Wars after I finish this.
Yeah, well, I'd be willing to bet $20 that you enjoy that show. Like, really. But, that being said, and 100 subscribers, and Mrs. Dan the Man will come on with me, and the 3 of us will review both Footloose and Dirty Dancing.
Footloose!
Because I've not seen those 2 movies, because I lived under a rock sometimes.
You've never seen Kevin Bacon Angry Dance?
Nope. Show haven't.
Shame.
But I've seen him become invisible.
How did you see him become invisible?
Well, it was in that movie. I
How do you know he starred in it if he was invisible?
Well, he was at the beginning of it.
Oh.
And they shot him up with some stuff.
That had to be like the easiest movie role for him ever.
Yeah, anything to do with the Invisible Man is easy to shoot. But anyway, we're trying to wrap up, and we're really bad at that. So, that being said, once again, thank you for the support. YouTube, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram. Find us, hit us up, buy a shirt. Every bit of money that we make goes back into the show to make it better for you. And on that note, love you guys.
Michael will always be better than LeBron. And we're out.